coming from Fitzroy. Gets the ball to Scholl. Scholl straight towards centre-half forward, and there's the captain, Carey, in front of Gowers. Might be too strong physically for Andrew Gowers. Carey's kick is a beauty to the goal front. Punched away by Jenky from McAdam, and it goes over for a throw.
McAdam and Anthony Stevens as Clarkson kicks it back in towards the centre. There he is again, the athletic Carey. From the middle, pumps it to half forward, towards Longmire. In front is Rock, and that's what the North Melbourne defence has been like, as solid as a rock. Carey takes the mark after the kick came from Peter Mann. He wants someone going past. He's got a 100-gamer Wayne Schwass up towards McAdam.
It's the fact that they've had 11 scoring shots to 3. They clear the ball back to the centre wing. Carey, his kick, waited for Longmire. Well done, Johnny Longmire.
6 kicks already to Carey.
Well, both their key forwards causing the Hawks plenty of problems.
Yes, they're both very strong players. They've pumped up on the way.
Type he is. Gets around onto the right foot, kicking towards half forward. Excellent body work by Carey. Much too strong there for Andrew Gowers, out positioning the Hawthorn defender. Then kicks in towards half forward, and McAdam marks. You've got it, Adrian, don't worry. And it's about 30 metres out on a very slight angle, so he's got a chance to kick his second goal.
Well, I had to say this so early in the game, but the North Melbourne forward line is just so superior to their opponents at the moment. And you can put that down to perhaps the ease with which it's coming through.
These centre bounces, Stevens gets it to Schwass, they're away again. They'll go forward through Clarkson, who's had an impact on the game. And there's another mark to one of the key North Melbourne forwards that Jared was talking. 50 metres from the North Melbourne goal, McAdam gets his left foot to it, and North Melbourne have got it again. It's Carey. This is champagne football by North Melbourne.
They're also on the receiving end of a few, though. I just get the feeling that Hawthorn have lifted their work rate. Down went Allison, but the key now will be for Hawthorn not to play the man as perhaps they're doing, but put their energies more into concentrating on winning the ball.
Carey goes for goal. Yes. Wayne Carey kicks his first goal. So that's the 6th player for North Melbourne to kick goals. 11-10 plays 2-1.
Cop one in the back. Clarkson stands his ground, gets a high kick up towards half forward. Carey. Well, it seems to be continuing on from the end of the second quarter.
Up the other end of the ground, Paul Hudson's the new full forward. The way North Melbourne are playing, he might not see too much of the action. And whilst that was happening, David King came back onto the ground, Peter Mann off. So Peter Mann, he's been like a yo-yo, up and down, in and out, often on the ground.
Wonderful stats for Carey. 10 kicks, 10 marks, yet another goal. That's 2. Is there any stopping them? 13-3 plays 3-3. 3 is not a happy number for Peter.
It was another good win from North Melbourne out of the centre square. Another good win for Carey. Corey McKernan, quite outstanding there for a player of only 2 games experience. He's mature beyond his years.
Oh, there were big raps on him in the pre-season, Jerry.
That is a cliche.
Young McKernan. There's Carey. So the bounce back in the centre, and McKernan gets it again. Down to Stevens. Back to Schwass. His kick. Half forward. Carey's got it again. That's his 11th mark.
Well, you saw some of the talent of McKernan there. The first centre bounce he smashed with his right hand. Then the second centre bounce he palmed it delicately with his left hand. Now, I'm no ruck for ruckman at the best of times, but he does look quite exceptional.
How about centre half forwards? Particularly this one. What a kick. Well, 3 goals now to the North Melbourne captain. And if you wondered whether they could keep it going, the first 2 minutes of this term have certainly answered that.
Yes, well, unbelievably, Wayne Carey was 20-1 last week in Brownlow betting, and that's probably similar to the fact that North Melbourne were the Smokies of the pre-season. The quiet achievers, they didn't do all that much in the Foster's Cup. They are a big threat this year.
Scholl, he's a talented player. Craig Scholl in towards half forward. And third in line, Carey took a mark. This isn't that young boy. Terrific stuff by McKernan. And he kicks it up towards half forward, and have a look at that. It is poetry in motion. Wayne Carey has taken his umpteenth mark for the evening. And to be accurate, it's 12. Up he goes. And just took it ever so simply. He's 40 metres from goal. The angle, about 45 degrees. He's kicked 3. Longmire has kicked 5. He goes across the face. Oh, Longmire's nearly got it.
Holland tries to spoil Romero at the back. They had a free kick, the advantage was paid. Romero, look at Carey. Superman towards the horse.
Away to Scholl. Scholl was in that action 2 or 3 times. To half forward.
Oh.
Terrific great grab. Strong, athletic, skillful, and
Roberts again. Geez, had a fabulous game. Centering kick. Carey just plucked it. And I don't care who you're barring for, you've got to applaud play like this. Stevens.
Yes, well, Steve-O was pleading for that kick from Wayne Carey. There's the duck.
he's a good player, isn't he?
Oh, he's a...
Well, Robbo, you mentioned about Brownlow medals. Surely
Obviously coached to just bring the ball if they can't mark it to the front of the pack. And that's where the North Melbourne runners head, although sometimes they don't have to bother.
Just about turning him 3 votes, don't you?
Well, it's his 15th mark and his 16th kick coming up. He's kicked 3 goals.
The thing that makes him stand out so much is that through the middle of the ground, they're also even. Rock and Stevens and Swass, they get about 20 to 25 possessions, but they are very damaging players.
Carey kicks from 40 metres. Beautiful kick. Absolutely perfect kick. Covered the distance quite easily. And the goal umpire did not move.
Schwartz is just going to drift through the middle and go straight on with a job to Rock. Forward of centre. He kicks up towards the half-forward line. And Carey again plays on. Oh, this grand player waltzes into goal, and that is a best-on-ground performance. 5 goals to Wayne Carey. What a show they put on tonight. 22-22. 154. Hawthorn a 4-9, 33.
Well, Carey has taken 3 telling marks in this quarter just to show what great talent he has. One at the 10-minute mark, kicked the goal, another one about 2 seconds later, and then that fine example of what courage he has.
Did it with the one hand initially, got it across to Rock. He charges in towards the half-forward line. Gets that man again.
The King Kangaroo.
Wayne Carey.
What a player.
17 marks, 17 kicks. And a fine grab initially by Corey McKernan.
197 centimetres. I'll tell you what. Has he got a future?
Carey for number 6. From 46 metres, drop punt is away to the right. And you could almost feel the disappointment.
Kick. Romero can give it away. Wide on his left side was Rock. Unselfishly to McAdam. McAdam, you'll get a game next week, son. Give it to the captain. Let him get his 6th.
Was it like that transition from a kick out? It wasn't bad, was it? Straight down the middle.
Yes, I thought Archer made a little bit more of it than what he was meant to. Glenn Archer's a terrific player at the football.
Well, we get that one from Jose Romero. It was good vision from Jose. He wouldn't have heard the call, I wouldn't have thought. Unselfish play from both Rock and Adrian McAdam. Finished with that man, the King Kangaroo.
Nugent's hand pass goes straight to King. Up they go again towards the 50-metre line and inside it. Carey couldn't quite take the one-hander. Jenky repels the attack, but he's going to get the free kick. He can do no wrong.
Well, the interesting point about this one is, let's forget the free kick, but have a look at all the... well, we'll wait until we see the replay.
See if he can kick number 7. He can. And incidentally, 4 for the quarter.
You think he's got 3 votes, Sandy, tonight? 17 marks, 20 kicks, 7 goals, 3.
What's the replay here? The players at the base of Carey's feet, they were all in front of him, no one behind. And that's the point I was making earlier. They're just trained and drilled North Melbourne players to get to the base of the pack.
Congratulations, Wayne. It's been since 1984 you've beat the Hawks.
Yeah, it was a good way to win, and rub it in like that probably repays a couple of the floggings they give us, so it's great.
Rub it in, as you say. Now, a very even performance by the boys tonight.
Yeah, very even. Our backline's been fantastic. They played really well last week and again tonight, so it was a great win.
And good to see John Longmire back in form.
Yeah, Johnny kicked 5 in the first half, I think, so yeah, they took him off for a bit of a rest, but things look good for him.
Okay, well, congratulations. Enjoy the win.
Thanks very much.
Go on, Wayne. Back to you, Sandy.